Good morning. In your best English accent, say good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. To honor my friend, I'm going to try a little snippet of an English accent. Let's see. I am extremely honored and privileged to introduce my good friend and lordship, Maxwell Patrick Hampshire. Okay, we're going back. He has taken his sweet time from his royal duties to address our extremely important executive housekeepers. But to give you a brief background about who he is, let me tell you a little bit about him. He obtained his bachelor's degree in marketing from a university in England. He went on to start his own exclusive chemicals company in 1982, where he supplied and distributed specialty products and services related to the cleaning industry. He successfully expanded and ran this company for 10 years before moving to the United States of America in 1993, where he now resides in Palm Beach, Florida with his lovely Filipino wife and his son Sam, who is currently a nursing student at the university. Maxwell then joined his present company in 1993, National Chemical Laboratories, based in Philadelphia, as the regional sales manager for Florida. He is responsible for putting on and expanding a network of janitorial distributors for the NCL product line. After Maxwell successfully expanded janitorial distribution in Florida for 5 years, he was promoted to regional sales and training manager for South Florida and the Caribbean islands. This includes places such as Puerto Rico, Bahamas, and Trinidad. Maxwell has excelled in adding an NCL distributor in every Caribbean island and has since specialized in the area of environmentally certified cleaning products and services. He also wanted me to let you know that he is the Green Advisor for NCL. So if you need further information, he will be more than happy to advise you there. His company, NCL, was one of the first companies to adopt and have fully certified a large portion of their line, Green Seal Certified. This is an internationally recognized independent organization which tests and certifies green cleaning. Maxwell has worked very closely with a vast number of executive housekeepers throughout Florida and the Caribbean region. He offers specialized hands-on advice and training in areas of natural stone, marble, granite, etc., showing and training many in-house housekeeping departments on the application and procedures for the NCL Stone Care line. He has been factory trained and certified to offer in-depth advice and training in all aspects of the NCL product line, particularly carpet, hard flooring, restroom care, and many other important areas of cleaning. He has recently been promoted due to his vast experience with NCL and rapid growth and achievement for distribution. He is now an NCL International Sales and Training Manager, where he is responsible for expanding the NCL distribution network throughout the world. He has recently visited and put on NCL distribution in Saudi Arabia, Aruba, the UAE region, and Hawaii since December 2013. Maxwell now has 32 years in the cleaning and janitorial supply industry with 18 years with his current company, which is NCL. He fully believes with all his vast experience, particularly in the hotel, motel, and resort housekeeping areas, that he will be able to offer valuable hands-on help and advice to help lift the cleaning standards of any establishment he is going to visit. Well, he would like me to mention this. He is quite a very reserved gentleman, as you will be able to notice later on throughout his session. And he likes to work closely with the cleaning industry and to jump in and get his hands dirty. So please, let's give a warm and good morning to you for my favorite Englishman, new friend, new cleaning mentor and advisor, His Lordship Maxwell Patrick Hampshire.
Now, how do I follow that? That's pretty amazing. Well, first of all, aloha, kaka yo iko. Let's say magando maga, for the Philippines present, and forgive me for and if there's any other Asian countries here that I haven't mentioned, welcome and a very good morning to all of you. First of all, I'd like to thank very much the President and also your chapter, the International Executive Housekeepers, and this wonderful committee you have here. It's extremely important. I'd like to echo the sentiment of the President Rose, about how important housekeeping really is. But what amazes me, and I'm sure you'll understand this greatly, why do they tuck you away in the basement? They should put you guys on the presidential suite on the top floor. How about a round of applause for that? And as President Rose said, its image is everything. Do you not agree with that? Because I'm talking about cleaning now. Image is everything. It's the first thing you remember when you come in, and it's the last thing you remember when you leave. I'm sure you've heard about the dreaded TripAdvisors, okay, and how they put things out there and mention things. So image is something that I focus on a lot, and you can tell by my appearance, right? Now, I'm actually, I don't like the word old person or older person. I like the word very experienced, don't you? Yes. So let's get rid of the old age or the the old school. Let's just say we're very experienced folks here in the room. How's that? It's not my first time to Hawaii. I've been here 3 times. As I said, I'm very well traveled. My wife does see me once in a while. I'd like to say that somebody says, Maxwell, how are you married for 32 years? That's pretty amazing. What's your secret? And I say, I travel a lot. And they say, well, what's good about that? I say, less time to argue. And for her to shop. No, that's not true. Anyway, I'm well trained, not just by my company, but by my lovely wife. She's a nurse, and definitely cleanliness in healthcare, I think, is very important for all of us, but it's extremely important in the hotels. I can speak with experience as a world traveller, been everything from a 1-star hotel to a 7-star hotel in Dubai. I mean, literally to all of them, and I can tell you, nobody's perfect in this business, no one. We do forget things. There are things that we think, I've checked, double-checked, and then guess what we have to do? Check again. So what I do when I do my travelling, I tend to be a little bit critical, but I also try to be very helpful to the hotels. I'm not a person who writes things on TripAdvisor. I'm a person who will go to the housekeeping department and help them so that the next person doesn't find out. Yeah? Okay, well anyway, what I'd like to speak to you about today are some hopefully helpful things. I want to talk to you about the amazing things that enzyme-based products or enzyme cleaners can do. So I like biological cleaners. I like very much environmental cleaners. There are a lot of choices in this business, a lot. But I think the word that I think you will like very much is the word multi-purpose. You like that word? Yeah. Why? Because the good old bean counters have cut our budgets, correct? And they want us to do more with less. Am I right? And it's always very difficult for you in your departments to find things that, what do I do now? I've got 10 products, and I now want to reduce it to maybe 2 or 3. Not easy. So you need multi-purpose. You need products that really do work. They have to be safe. They have to save you money. And they have to be easy to use. Everybody agree? Okay. So I've become a fan and a lover of biological cleaning products. Not so much from a sales point of view, but from a real user point of view. They really actually are very effective. Whoever's selling them, I'm not going to be biased and say there's no chemical companies out there. There are a lot. Okay, you have a choice. But obviously the number 1 choice is us, so I'm just letting you know that. Okay, so forget about the rest stuff. But basically, I like biological cleaning. The reason for this is because they are organically based. They're definitely friendly. Now you may be interested to know, do you folks know about green seal? Have you heard of green seal? Okay, well there's a lot of things out there. Green globe, green seal, green this, green that, green the other. Okay, there's a lot of green out there. Okay, there's green and then there's very green. Okay, what I can tell you is that even though Green Seal and other green organizations have not certified enzyme products, believe it or not, up till now. Now, the good news is that our product that I'm going to introduce to you in a second, Sha-Zyme, do you folks have some different types of literature in front of you? And you might have something on a product called Sha-Zyme there. Do you have that? Yes. Some of you have that? Does anybody not have that? Because I have some extras. Yeah, I'm going to just ask some out to whoever doesn't have that.
You have used it.
Okay. So, I want to talk about useful things, okay? Because there's nothing worse than somebody coming to you and saying, guess what? I've got this miracle glass cleaner. Wow. You know? Glass cleaner is glass cleaner. But when you talk about things that can improve hygiene, I mean real hygiene, I think that's important. Because we really need to attack the problems of the spreading of germs, spreading of diseases. A lot of viruses out there. Anybody read the newspaper yesterday? Another outbreak of viruses is out there. We've had Ebola, we've had enterovirus, we've had bird flu, we've had everything. And it's not going to stop, unfortunately. In a second, or maybe in a few minutes, I'm going to talk about the virus and how we can actually not prevent, but how we can slow these things down, how we can stop them. But I'd like to talk about this incredible enzyme product for now, if you don't mind. Are you all familiar with enzyme-based products or bioenzymatic products? Most of you? Most of you? Okay, well they're not new. They've been around for a very long time. Actually, enzyme products have been around for probably 15 years at least. But they've got better, more perfected, more well-rounded. What I have here is a product which is very unique because it's actually just been certified. We're the first company to have something certified as an anti-slip floor cleaner. How about that? Have you heard of an anti-slip floor cleaner? There's not many out there. There's a very, very few. Well, this is the first enzyme product that's actually been certified, UL approved. That's why I say certified. It's UL approved, slip resistant. I'm going to show you a little video first, if you don't mind, just to give you a little overview of what an enzyme-based product can do. An enzyme-based product can be used in many applications. I said multi-purpose, didn't I? Okay, it's a floor cleaner. It's an actual deodorizer, not an air freshener. It's a deodorizer. It's a neutralizer. So this can be applied to fabric. It can be applied to drapes. It can be applied to bedspreads even. Most of the problems with the owners come from the air conditioning unit. So maintenance department, unfortunately, don't make you shine too much because if their filters are not cleaned out properly, the room doesn't smell too good. Do you agree with that? You can spray all the products you want, but if the air conditioning is not working good, you've got a problem. The drapes are another big problem. Any fabric in a building will absorb a lot of malodor. Is that true? I think that's true, yeah? It's not in the air, it's actually clinging to things. So we need to find products that can actually digest the problem, not hide it, but actually eradicate it. What happens is that when you use an enzyme, you notice I'm being generic, I'm not talking about just my product, just an enzyme in general, is that the enzyme is looking for something to feed on to eat. It multiplies, it digests what it's going to find. It could be urine. We're going to talk about some bad things here, like urine, vomit. And if you work in all-inclusive hotels, anybody got an all-inclusive hotel here? Nobody? Okay, well, in an all-inclusive hotel, a lot of drinking goes on. So unfortunately, people get sick. Now, have you ever tried to get rid of the vomit smell in a hurry? Yeah. Not very easy to do. And of course, nobody gets sick in your hotels, correct? No one? Okay, right, okay. So you're going to have this problem. It might be in your hotel bathroom. It could be in the public restroom, even worse, because then a lot of people are going to see what's going on there. And how do we combat this properly? You can go in there and put some bleach, some fine salt, some whatever you've got normally in your closet, or you can be smart, and you can actually adapt using enzyme products. What the enzyme product does is it keeps working from the time you put it on the surface or in the area And it doesn't stop working until there's nothing else for it to feed on. So the good news is that it doesn't matter if it's malodor in a room, it could be smoking room, it could be food, stains on a carpet, okay? Somebody drops coffee, tea, pizza on the carpet or something like that, treads it into the carpet, it causes a stain. But what else does it cause in the carpet? If somebody pours coffee, tea, milk, or food onto a carpet and you clean it, do you think you've got rid of the problem? Okay, what do you think happens from the carpeting? It breeds bacteria, okay? And you might clean the stain. I'm giving you this is a good one, this one. You might clean the stain from the carpet. You might extract what you think from the carpet and think I got rid of it. And you wonder why these stains start reappearing, right? You wonder why they keep coming back. The reason is that underneath the carpet that we cannot see, it's unfortunately growing. Whatever that food stuff has been put onto the floor, or anything that's protein-based, is actually going to cause bacteria underneath the carpet. That's another reason why we've got odors in the rooms. Okay, now, if you use a normal spot stain remover, the problem is you remove the stain that you can see, and you probably do clean it very well. But the problem is, it's underneath, which you cannot get to. Agree? You can't. So what happens is the enzyme just keeps on searching. So it penetrates the stain, gets to the bottom of the source of the problem, and continues to digest it. This is what Sha-Zyme does. I'm going to show you a little video. Another thing it also does is urine in the bathroom. Now, who says that they clean bathrooms extremely well? Everybody, right? Everybody, right? Okay, there's a lot of hiding places for the dreaded urine. Now, ladies, you don't have a problem. It's only us guys that miss, right? Okay, we don't, and if we had a couple of beers, we're definitely going to miss. So the problem is urine. Okay, now, nobody definitely wants to see urine, no one wants to smell urine. The biggest problem is you might get rid of it, but you can always kind of smell that after smell, unfortunately. So what the enzyme does is you spray it onto the surface, you mop it onto the surface, and guess what? You do not wipe it away, you leave it. What happens is it gets into the grout lines, it dries on the tiles, it dries on the back, it dries on the floor, dries like a normal floor cleaner would do. But it stays wet in all of the cracks, in all the crevices, underneath the toilet commode. I can tell you how many times I catch housekeepers, I'm sorry to say, I'm being nice here, with the blue light. I'm pretty good at that. I mean, I can go into any bathroom, like a 5-star hotel, like a Ritz, or something like that, and I'll go and see a housekeeper and she'll throw me out of there. And she'll say, my bathrooms are cleaned 5 times a day, I've got the cleanest bathrooms in the world. I said, okay, fine. I said, let me just show you something. And I put it next to the bottom of the commode, the tank, you know, where it joins the toilets, and I flash it right there, and all the urine is underneath, about 3 inches of it. Okay, then I get out my Sha-Zyme product, I spray the product where you can't normally get to with a cloth. The product searches its way back in about 3 minutes, and all the crystals turn back into a liquid and come forward, so that with your gloves you can wipe it away afterwards. 2 days later, hardly any urine comes out. 3 days later, no urine comes out. So the nice thing is it's a preventative cleaner that keeps on working. The other thing about it is it's really nice. Everybody worried about the environment in this room? Are you worried about the environment? We're living on an island, right? Okay, now, when you finish mopping the floors and you finish mopping your toilets, what have you got in your mop buckets? After you clean, what do you have in your mop buckets? Contaminated mop water, not dirty, contaminated mop water which you're going to put down your drains. Alright, now, if you have an enzyme, it's now biologically treated wastewater. I know it sounds kind of, yeah, right, but that's what it is. It's done its cleaning job, it's still in your buckets, and you're going to pour it down the drain. Well, actually, that's good news, because now it's going to continue to do its job after you've cleaned, and biologically clean the waste and the traps and the drains. How do you like the sound of that? Very environmentally friendly. No acids in this product. Let me show you the video.